I'm Chaplain Rohrer. I'm a pastor at Grace Lutheran in the Sunset, and I'm also the Community Chaplain Coordinator for the San Francisco Police Department. I started doing chaplaincy work in San Francisco in 2002, so almost 19 years now. A chaplain is a faithful person who comes to enhance the faith of others, to care for them, and in the context of the San Francisco Police Department, it's to care for people who are first responders and employees of the San Francisco Police Department, but also for community members. We care for people when there's a tragic death, when people are looking for community support, and in any other way that might provide help to the city. When there's a tragic death, one of the things that I might do is go out to the scene of a car accident or an overdose, or anytime a child is harmed, to care for the family and the community that is affected by that death. And then also to check in on the first responders who are around to see if they would like any sort of support. And that often includes grief care with people, particularly if there's going to be a long period of time between when the individual died and when the medical examiners might come to take them to the next destination on their journey. So there's a lot of medical research that says the sooner you get trauma care, the less likely you are to have kind of the symptoms of trauma stay with you for the rest of your life. And so being able to provide support to people on scene really can help them cope and adapt into the future. But we're also just folk who are there during this worst day of a family's life, while part of their home might be a crime scene or part of their neighborhood might be a crime scene, and to help provide them with support and to help refer them to other people who can support them after that. In our living room, because my living room is our sanctuary now, the beauty of the Christmas tree was a wonderful backdrop, but as we were taking it down, it felt like our house was empty. And we were really inspired as a family by the AIDS quilt, and we were so sad that we couldn't go to Golden Gate Park and see the AIDS quilt on display when it was taken down. And so as we were thinking as a family how we could remember the number of people who had died from COVID, we were thinking about threads and yarn, and so we decided to just start hanging one string on our window for each 1,000 people who had died in this virus across the globe. And it took 4 days to kind of set up the initial strings, and it has become a really beautiful backdrop for what we are up to, but also a way to not forget why we're staying home and how important it is. We used colorful strings because we know a disproportionate amount of folk of color are the people who have suffered from the coronavirus, and we wanted people to be able to see that as celebrating not only those we have lost, but the beauty that they had in their full diversity. And it's been really lovely for our house to be able to have a tangible ritual that we could do each week to try to put up more strings and to care for people. And I think that that's going to be a part of our work ongoing, right? We're going to keep wearing our masks. We're going to all get vaccinated. We're going to find out what's on the other side of this. And when we're able to do that, we've got a whole lot of funerals to make up for. We've got a whole lot of ways that we can grieve communally that we're going to have to commission artists to help us with. But I hope that people will show up when it's their turn, and will get vaccinated when it's their turn. And I'm just so grateful that we're nearing the other side of this.